The Thing from Another World, 1951. Made in 1951, this sci-fi horror film directed by Christian, I'm gonna just say and produced by Howard Hawks. It is the original adaptation of John Campbell's novel Who Goes There? I'll explain it a bit, guys, don't worry. But just as a general summary for the film, it involves a group of scientists discovering a crashed UFO with a frozen alien. But then when the alien comes to life, it hunts for blood and regenerates like body parts real quick. And the crew finds out that the creature needs blood and able to do its thing, create body parts, regenerate, that sort of thing. And the big main difference is that this version and the with the 1982 version, the one that we have, the remake, that this is like more of like a plant, like an advanced plant humanoid creature thing. It's weird, I know. It's not aliens, it's more like just a super advanced plant. Kind of weird. Rob Bottin, practical effects. This guy, guys, he's a fucking mad lad. He's the reason why fucking the movies, animatronics and all the atmosphere and shit like that, all the monsters and all the grotesque shit came out fucking badass. Without him, this should have been a no-show. Also, crazy fact that I found out while researching this part, that this guy was 22 when he started doing this project, like doing the movie. Like, what the fuck? He made all these animatronics and crazy prosthetics. I'm like, dang, at 22, what? I would have been like, nah, man, I don't want no novice on my project. I got some older guy, but like 22, what the heck? And he didn't look 22, but hey, looks can be deceiving. All male cast in the 1982 movie. There's not much to this entry besides that all the cast members are dudes. There's no girl in there besides the computer, if that's what you count, but that's it. Split face. This creature was found by the crew in the 1982 film at the Thule station. That's when they go to that weird Norwegian area. And this creature's like, when they found it, it was all frozen up and like kind of, it looked like it was in like mid-transformation. And it has like two fused heads. We found out later that this is Edward and Adam. I'm not gonna pronounce the last names because I'm probably gonna butcher them, but I'm not gonna say too much about them because they're from the prequel film, the 2011 film. But yeah, 2011 film. Prequel to the 1982 film. Essentially, this is a prequel to that movie. This film essentially explains the Norwegian side of things, but in a prequel sense because they initially discover the alien before, I guess, the new crew does. From the 1982 film. Quick summary is that the Norwegians find a UFO, they opened up the tanker, they see aliens frozen up, it fucking thaws out, and then, aliens wreak havoc. And that's why we see the dog scene at the end. That's it. Also, I forgot to add that the split face is here. It pretty much gets introduced here. It explains why it's here and why the crew finds it here. The way that it is, split face and whatnot. It's changed a little bit, but it's still the same continuity, kind of. Even though it's a different director, but yeah, what can I say about that? Yeah, for this one I already explained it, so I'm not going to say that entry again. Alright, for this entry, I'm going to just explain quickly for some of these, because some of them are just the monsters. There's not much else to go by it, besides that some of them are crew members. So yeah, they're just in the form of the Thing, and that's about it. I'm going to just go through these real quick. Kennel Thing. So essentially what this is, it's early in the film when the Norwegian dog gets put in with the cage with the other dogs, and they all get mixed up to this big, nasty monster mess. It's really about it. Palmer. This is the guy that got fucking messed up on the chair. Like, they were testing to see who was the Thing, and it turns out it was Palmer. And it's like this. I'll show a picture here of how the scene looks like. Blair Thing. So this is the guy that wanted to contain the whole thing. He did some computer simulations. It's like, hey, thought the bright idea is like, hey guys, let's contain ourselves. Well, to further prevent this from like hitting the whole world. But this is a movie, guys. Like, we need some action. This shit doesn't really happen. He ends up becoming a Thing, and yeah, shit goes down. Juliet Thing. So she's from the Norwegian camp. She's the only two female members in the crew, and she gets assimilated pretty quick, and that's about it. Norse Thing. So this is the guy that gets a heart attack, and they put on the table. I was gonna say chair, but they put him on the table, and then our guy Copper decides to try to resuscitate him by using sorry, I just lost my train of thought. The defibrillators. And you know what happens. He puts his arm into his chest. Well, both his arms. And he ends up going to a gaping hole in the chest with full of teeth. And his freaking arms get ripped off. It's all gross. And then Norse becomes a fucking spider. It's fucking just gross. Dr. Sanders. He's pretty much the one that gets assimilated by Split Face. He doesn't get molded with them. He just gets killed by it and gets assimilated by that way. That's it. Griggs. As known as the first human to be assimilated. That's pretty much about it. He dies out pretty early, and he's the first guy of the human race to get simulated. That's it. Edvard. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, but he's the one that gets, you know, the other half of Split Face simulated. I don't know why this Iceberg didn't include Adam, but you know, these two guys make up Split Face, and yeah, this is what the result is. Original thing. So this is pretty much the original alien that pretty much makes this whole mess up, and because of the tampering of Dr. Sander, you're trying to get a tissue sample, this whole mess ends up happening. But hey, we don't know any better. We're trying to find out shit, you know what I mean? You can't really blame them. Can't just have a fucking alien in ice and not do anything about it, you know? But hey, it's a movie plot. 1982 film. Prequel to the 1951 film. It is set in an Arctic research station with a bunch of American scientists. And you know, guys, they counter the thing, and shit goes down. People start not trusting one another, paranoia, and dread. It's a crazy mess. That's pretty much the whole movie, without spoiling a bunch of major plot points. But yeah, this pretty much the gist of the movie, the theme, you could say. Man is the warmest place to hide. So this would be the line I used to be in most promotional posters, teasers, shit like that. But now it was changed to, let me check it out real quick, the ultimate and alien terror. I don't know why it changed like that. I just know it changed. People like get this like Mandela effect. Oh, it was this before that. Like, nah, man. It was just early promotional material stuff, and they changed it. God knows why, but yeah. R.J. McReady's tapes. So the main protagonist for our main movie guy for 1982. So during the situation when everyone's all paranoid because of the aliens, McReady just decides to do like recordings of his personal thoughts on the situation. That's really about it. Lars and Matthias are the only two characters who appear in both movies. So for this one, there's a controversy. Essentially, people say that because of the prequel. People are saying that Lars was not involved in the 1982 version in the opening. He was there for the prequel, like coming into the end. It was just Matthias and some other guy trying to get the dog. But I'm gonna tell you what's supposed to be going on. So essentially, Matthias is the pilot for the helicopter, and Lars jumps down with the assault rifle, tries to get the dog, and gets shot by Gary, our main boy, and that's pretty about it. Blair's UFO. By the time Blair gets paranoid and with his computer simulation stuff, he isolates himself in the shed. And at this point, somewhere around the time he gets assimilated, we discover this by our main character, McReady. He finds a UFO ship, like, what the fuck is this? A small UFO being built by Blair, the now assimilated one. And yeah, this just shows that the aliens, not just some brutal monster like fucking Dead Space, some necromorphous bunch of live reanimated corpses. This thing has like problem solving skills, critical thinking skills, because this alien managed to make a spaceship almost. It's crazy. I don't mean to imply that necromorphs are dumb, just that they're different kind of smart. They use just general types of necromorphs do their thing to get a bunch of like huge masses of organisms to walk around. But they have telepathic powers. They can make people hallucinate, control people. Yeah, that sort of thing. Just like we don't see them build ships and shit like that. It's more like organic places and whatnot. It's different. Blood test. Ah, yes, the blood test scene. Essentially, this is where I guess McReady decides that, because they don't know to what extent what the alien can do. They don't know who is the alien, what can be the alien, so they test everyone out to see if anybody's the alien. They test this by putting, I guess, everyone's blood samples on a petri dish, and they try to use a live wire and to like sting it to see if it reacts. And we all know what happens. Palmer ends up being the alien, and it shit goes down. It's a cool scene, but really disgusting. Thule Station. So essentially, this place is just the prequel area for where like the new regions are located at. That's pretty about it. Who goes there? Pretty much the basis of the thing that we have right now. The thing I have right now. Pretty much what this is, it's a book written by John W. Campbell. That's pretty right. It's pretty much the exact same thing, just in word form, you know? A little different, but same thing as the movie. The title sequence. I'm gonna just play in the background so you guys can see, but essentially how they got this done, like the practical effect, the way it looks. They got a fish tank filled up with smoke, and then they used negative paint on one side, and they did some weird animation magic, and they got a trash bag and burned it up from the backside to make that cool effect where it ripples up like the letters. You'll see kind of how it looks like in the video, but yeah, that's how it goes down. The Thing, organism. So you might be thinking, like, isn't the thing just like an alien? Like from the prequel, right? It shows it like an alien. They get the thing in ice. It's like a big alien. But nah, that's not the case. From what we know, this thing's super old. It's been on Earth frozen for over 100,000 years. And from what we can assume, this thing was inhabited by other planets too. It went to other planets and did the same thing how it's trying to do to Earth. It simulates organisms, tries to look like it. So you can imagine this thing, before it came to Earth, was coming to an alien planet, turned into an alien, and yeah, disguised himself. So imagine its pure form? Yikes. So what really I'm trying to say is that we don't really know its true form. I don't think we ever will, unless there's like another continuation that we get from this. But I kinda doubt it, but you never know. Choo! You guys made it! The 2% that make it to the end of the video. I know most people during these last videos I made don't watch to the full extent. I know because I look at the analytics. But hey, something is better than nothing. Also guys, I made a post about the Resident Evil Iceberg. I know I need help finding these fucking entries because I think the post was deleted a long time ago. Because I found the post a long time ago, but now it's most of the contents are deleted. And I can't find the source person that made it or any real comments to help out. So I need help from you guys. If you guys look at the post, you'll see what I mean. I don't want to waste any more guys' time and try to explain it again, but yeah, look at the post. Also guys, thank you guys for watching. The people that are new or old, I hope you guys are the old ones because you guys are bloody legends. Even though there's not many of you, but hey, anything's better than nothing. And last thing guys, if you guys like this iceberg, I can continue it. If you guys don't, let me know. Or maybe if I should improve on this one. I think I did a pretty solid job. I just need to continue it, you know, because there's still more in the iceberg. But I had fun making this video. I hope it goes well, but kudos guys. Peace out.